Hey everybody, welcome to Break Time with Pastor V. Second edition? I heard that the last feed kept going in and out. But I want to thank you for those of you who see this. I'm live, but those who normally hear at 1 o'clock, you won't be here. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you that how I've been tripping and struggling and found myself today unable to concentrate. And I was unable to concentrate, and I think it was largely because I knew that this whole thing with George Floyd was happening. And so with that, I was just stressing. And I know that they said that this trial, the prosecution noted that the trial wasn't against, wasn't a putting the whole, all police officers on trial, or at least not the whole Minneapolis Police Department, but that it was George Chauvin who was on trial. But here, the reality for me as a black man is that I have to process that because of my past experiences with police officers, and to remember that not all police officers are bad. However, the trial actually is an indictment. It is an affirmation, or somewhat discrediting, for me, how I feel. It either affirms or discredits the treatment of African American men by law enforcement as a whole. So I struggle with all of that. It's also a trial that involves who I am as a black man, and involves the legal system. This is through my eyes I'm sharing with you. It involves the legal system, whether or not it validates how I'm treated or how I am likely to be treated. It affirms the feelings that I have when simply driving down the street, how things can end that quickly, and it shouldn't be that way. I wrestle with conversations that I will have with some of my counterparts or some of my white friends who love me dearly and who I love dearly, but wanting to engage in conversation with them without having to defend, or to defend how I feel, or to bring up all the evidence to validate how I feel. So, but with all of that being said, going up and down, and I got a call about 30 minutes ago that the verdict is in. I thought this would be a week-long process, right? So just finding it hard to concentrate. But here's what the Word of God says. With all my feelings, with me being up and down and all over the place, the Word of God says in Philippians 4, 6, and 7, to be anxious for nothing, but in everything with prayer and supplication, let my request be made known unto, with prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, that my request be made known unto God. So what does that say? That says that whatever I'm feeling, that I can trust God. It reminds me that God is in control no matter what happens, which way the verdict turns out, that He is in control, that He knows what's happening, that God is just. And I try to balance, well, actually, you know what? It's really not a balance, because a balance says that I try to keep my, make my emotions kind of have both, all of my emotions, and know that God is there. And so I do have all of my emotions, but it's not a balance, because God, it's not a weighing out my feelings versus God and putting them on the same level where I end up even kill. The idea is that it's 100% that God is in control, and I can trust that and rely on Him, and so can you. So anybody else, you've been out there, you're going up and down with your emotions too. Check out the results in verse 7 of Philippians 4, 6. Verse 7 says that if we stay before God, if we can trust Him, and with thanksgiving at the same time, it says that He would give us a peace that passes all understanding. It means it doesn't make sense. Hey, Jalen, and that He would guard our hearts. Hey, y'all, this is tripping. Okay, so take three. I was saying that it doesn't matter that, oh no, that if we trust God and we put our faith in Him, and we trust and pray, knowing that He is faithful in it all. Verse 7 says that He would keep us and guard us, and give us sanity, guard our minds and the emotions of our hearts. So trust Him, y'all, and let's hang in there and know that God is God no matter which way this verdict turns out. Have a great day. This got interrupted a few times, so hopefully it works, and we'll see what's out there. Blessings to you. See you tomorrow, no matter what the verdict is. See you tomorrow here at 1 p.m. Let's trust the God of our salvation.